New paths, new reaction. Let's get in it. Base health per boon reduced by 7, but the vitality investment bonus has been increased from 1% to 6% at max. This is not going to be very noticeable, I think, because the per boon has been reduced. So I think a less tanky early game to mid game, probably. Weapon investment bonus has been rescaled. It has been buffed at the very early game up to tier 3, but after tier 3 it's lower. So better guns early game slightly, but nerfed in the mid to late game. Reduced bullet damage growth by 10% for characters like Bebop, Pocket, and Viper. Yeah, they were very dominating as gun characters in the meta. Reduced bullet damage growth by 5% of the following heroes Victor. I guess this is to nerf the gun Victor build that's been kinda running around, but I don't know how viable it was, but I don't really like gun Victor, so who cares. Increase bullet damage growth by 10% of the following heroes, Mo and Apollo. Okay, so Mo and Apollo have a better early game. This is what it means basically. Guardian, these base Guardian and Signs now have 10% bullets resistance. I think this is fine. This basically encourages for you to have a spirit character on your team to get objectives faster. Walker's bullet resistance increased from 15 to 25. Again, besides Infernus really, taking objectives as a spirit character has been kinda ass in the previous patch. So that's fine. This is good, actually. Medic Trooper missing health percent here reduced from 14 to 12. Medic Trooper fixed freezing gold per minute reduced from 3 to 2. This makes it so... I mean, I guess this makes it so you can actually kind of not poke out, that's stupid. You can harass out the... you can't really harass it. I think it basically means that it's less forgiving for going all in than healing with the trooper. Getting north of the bounce pad now change you downwards quickly rather than continuing the trajectory. This is a good change. I don't know why it took them so long to do it. It barely mattered if you hit someone on a jump pad. They just ran away, and if you tried to chase them, they would just escape. So, yeah. Souls required to boons after 13. Okay, the bunch of numbers per boon ends at 40k instead of 49k. This means that the mid game to late game is faster for your character progression leveling. I'm not sure if this means faster games on average, but I mean we'll see. A fixed outfire scaling for Yamato and Visco is not working recently. Okay, does this mean that I would assume it's better now when you buy gun items and you right click on Yamato. Okay. Items. Added a new tier 4 vitality item. Okay, so Indomitable upgrades from reactive armor and makes it so the next stun, chain, immobilize, sleep, or silence from the enemy is automatically removed. When it happens, you gain a barrier and all your abilities are reduced by 20%. Internally, it has a 55-second cooldown with 8 bullet resistance and 8 spirit resistance as basic stats. This item is really fun. I think it will be really fun on characters like Civ, Abrams, maybe Apollo. Yeah, Apollo definitely. But yeah, this sounds like a very fun item to get cooldown reduction from. Like imagine Abrams with Witch Mail in this item, or Civ with Witch Mail in this item. You already do the dash build on Civ, so this is gonna be fun. For items, active reload has been slightly buffed. Opening rounds has been slightly nerfed, but buffed because it's part of high velocity rounds. Split shot has been nerfed slightly, and the big ones in these are Shadow Weave, which has been moved from tier 4 to tier 3. All of its stats are lower than they were by like almost 10%. Yeah, almost 10%. My math is correct. But basically, Shadow Weave is a tier 3 item now. Yeah. Alchemical Fire Spirit increased from 8 to 10. Spirit, heroic aura slightly nerfed, slightly buffed. I mean, the cooldown has been reduced, and resistances from bullet from heroic aura has been increased as well. Blood tribute has now innate debuff resistance, which is good. Spirit overflow has been not nerfed, but it now gives duration instead of lifesteal. As a base stat, but when you activate it, it gives spirit lifesteal instead of ability duration. Frenzy is also a big one in this patch. No longer grants spirit resistance below 50% health. Now it grants base spirit resistance on default and 160 health. The other stats like base firing rate increase, but the big one is now when you are at low HP, you get 30% debuff resistance. Yeah. And when low HP procs, any existing debuffs are reduced by 30 duration. Yeah, I already said that. Yeah, this is the big thing about it. It's now it has debuff with debuff resistance on it. So what is it here? The low HP bonus is now given for a duration of the cooldown whenever you're below 50% of the threshold. Lasts 10 seconds, has 16 seconds cooldown. Okay, restorative locket. Okay, it's been nerfed by making it so that you need 25 stacks to get the stamina restoration, and 25 is the max stacks. So below 25 you can't get stamina, which is fine. The heal has been nerfed from restorative locket. Return fire has been buffed. Reactive barrier has now triggers out of silences. It's been slightly nerfed. It doesn't give spirit resistance. It doesn't restore one stamina. This is a thing I mentioned some time ago, like in my previous, like a couple videos ago. Like, this is a very slept on item. Nobody buys it. I don't know why, but it's really good. The barrier scaling has been reduced. The cooldown has been increased. Yeah, I still think it's good. It because it scales with spirit, and it's one of the few I think it's the only shield item in the game that does scale with spirit. It does put it in a position where if you buy spirit items, it will always be good as a tier 2 item. Trophy collector is now tier 2 instead of tier 3. Again, same thing. Stats are reduced by not really. This is reduced by 50%. The health within out of combat. The swords have been reduced by approximately. Ability range has been reduced by 0.75 from 1. And no longer gives 20 health per stack. Yeah. Dispel magic has been slightly nerfed. Spirit resistance has been reduced. Veil Walker now upgrades from sprint boost. Now this is big, including its stats. Bonus health reduced. So this is trying to make buying tier 3 greens that are not dispel magic more appealing. And I think this does it. I think this could work really well on characters like... it could really work on anyone. But I think the biggest one is going to work for, it's going to be... I was going to say Mina, but that's definitely not what I want to say. I think Yamato is going to benefit from this. I think Billy is going to benefit from this. Abrams, I'm not sure if he's going to... I don't think he's going to benefit from this. But I think Yamato... Warden is going to benefit from this a lot. And maybe others, I don't know. Bullet resilience now grants bullet resilience and spirit resilience now grants out of 3+3 out of combat region. Nice. People who, yeah, that's good. Counter spell increase cooldown from 20 to 23. Okay. It's still a really good item. Bonus health reduced from 75 to 50. It's still a good item. Rescue beam has been buffed with cast range has been increased by 3 meters. Nice. Colossus no longer grants 13 bonus health, but instead grants base health increase from 15 to 25%. Interesting. I wonder how much you can get, how much HP if you buy. Keep in mind these are all like highly perfect scenarios, but I do have to wonder how much HP you're gonna have on the mowing crew. But I don't know, 20 kills. But how? What are the chances of you finding a mowing crew with 20 kills? I don't think that high. Suppressor. Oh no, leech. Health increased from 100 to 160. Okay. Inhibitor has been left from 25 to 10%. I still the item's still gonna be good on Mirage, I think. But yeah, it's not gonna be that good in general. Like, I mean, actually, no. Would you buy it on Mirage now? I don't think so. Suppressor, slight re- slight readjustment. It now has bullet resistance. Health Gold Font has higher in damage heights. So the tall, it can hit taller target, not taller target, but targets that are above you easier. Spirit Snatch has been buffed by 5. Arctic Blast, yeah, Gold Font. Quartz gives debuff resistance now instead of cooldown. Spirit Burn DPS has been buffed ever so slightly. Okay, let's see what next. Lifesteal has been globally nerfed on everything by, difficult to say, 5 to 10%, I think. But yeah, global nerfs to lifesteal. All lifesteals. Reworks. Fixed A-bombs coming out of cancelling sword charge being too high when they are hitting a hero. Okay. Apollo's first ability has its damage been reduced. Okay. Billy's rising ramp T now also reduced by 10 seconds. This is good. He needed this, I think. Celeste bullet cycle time reduced from 0.65 to 0.85. This is a buff. This means he can attack faster now during the laning phase. Signing Wonder has its range increased by 1 meter, and Signing Wonder's damage has been increased by 15. This is all good. She needs them. She's been a complete gutter. Dormant fixed the bug. Drifter entry now scales melee. Now, Drifter's range 3 now also scales with melee. 1.2 to 1.6. This is good. He needed that. I'm happy he got his melee scaling. They increased his melee scaling. Blood Scent increased from damage application to 12. Okay, this is a big buff to Drifter. I think he's gonna be good. Dynamo's light nerfs. He's still gonna be good, just not as explosive on his first ability. Scaling from 8 point to 8.65. Haze can now slide while using Bullet Dance. I think this brings her back. Bullet Dance has been increased range, now has evasion in the ability by default, and now has more evasion in her. I don't have more evasion. He has speed cooldown reduction on her ult upgrade. That's fine. That's good. Let's see what else. Oops, I'm just. Holiday, fixed Rising Ram, interrupting Lasso. Fixed Spirit Lasso, Spirit Lasso's damage has been increasing. Cooldown has been reduced by upgrading it. And Dash Infernus has been nerfed substantially, scaling reduced, and does have damage to objectives. McGinnis, just readjustment. I don't think this really matters that much. Mina nerfed. Mina's ult. No, not Nostra. Oh yeah, that's the ult. Mirage base health has been reduced. Scarab duration has been reduced. Mowing Krill's movement speed has been increased from 4 to 5. Paige has been buffed. Now has 3 stamina. Now it's in the slow bucket, and her 2 and 1 have a cooldown. Have their cooldown been reduced. Paradoxed, slightly buffed. The time 2 weapon damage increases bigger by 5%, and Paradox Kinetic Carbine now provides 20% air dash distance when charged. This used to be a bug like last year, not last year, but I think 2024. I don't think it's 2025. This used to be a bug, and now it's part of her kit. And funny how that goes. I think she's back. I think she'll be back in the meta with these changes. Pocket Snatch has been buffed by 1.1% scaling. Nice. Or 1% scaling. Affliction cooldown has been reduced. I'm not sure if this brings Spirit Pocket, but there's less spirit resistance in the game now, so it might. Rem, bug fixes. 1 second cooldown less on 1, whatever. Civ, Outfire knockback reduced by 10%. Civ's knives have reduced scaling. Civ's serrated knife is scaling reduced from. It's fine, these nerfs. I don't think people are gonna play Knife Civ. I think they're gonna do the DAS build. That's the tanky DAS build, especially now that there's less spirit resistance and the new item that gives 20% cooldown reduction. Silver, Wack applying 20. Wack applied minus 12% bullet resist for disarm duration. Slightly a slight buff to Silver's early game. Slam fire current health as damage reduced from 4 to 3. This is a big one, I think. Yeah, this is a big nerf to her. Venator, good shot damage reduced from 0.87 to 0.7. Good shot roll hit. I don't think this. It's fine. I don't think it's that. I don't think you'll notice it that much. He's still really good. Victor, Aura from Suffering, buffed by 7 max DPS. Victor, tier 2, I mean. Victor, Shocking Animation, tier 3 increased from 100 cooldown to 130, so above Victor buffs. Viscous Gubbo lockout period from being affected reduced from 1.3 to 1.2. This means that it will be easier when you get hit again to escape, basically. This is basically what it means. Oh wait, does it mean that... Actually, I'm not sure. Wait, Gubbo lockout period being affected again reduce... Is this when you get hit or is this when you transform? I'm not sure, actually. Huh. If anybody knows, feel free to tell me. I might be completely wrong. It's good that they reduced it, probably. I think it basically... I think it's when you get hit. Yeah, when you get hit, when you can react, I think. Someone smarter should tell me. Viper, nerfs. Lethal Venom has cooldown increase. Lethal Venom has tier 2's cooldown reduced, but that's tier 2. The cast range of Lethal Venom has been reduced, but now scaled with Spirit. And Viper fixed an armor piercing round doing damage to Petrify. Okay, this is good. I didn't think this was a bug, considering how long it was in the game. That was a mechanic for her. Street Brawl. Unstable concussion reduces the player respawn time by 50%. Good. I've seen a lot of people just go in, suicide with the item, kill someone, and come back immediately. No, not come back immediately, but they get more value of suiciding, dealing damage, killing someone, and maybe hurting someone than they do to their team. And I think it's kind of too good. So yeah, this is good. Seraphim weak damage reduced while in the air reduced from 60 to 40. Yeah, this makes sense. It's a really good item. Arguably probably the best item. Let's see what we have else. Following abilities have minus 50% radius in Silver, Bookworm, Flame Dance, Essence Bomb, Eternal Taunts, Lightning Bolt, Pulse Grenade, Force Grenade, Mystic Expansion, and all range items have been reduced. Their radius. And enhanced skeleton exposure has been nerfed, and fixed enhanced weight shot not maintaining the benefit. Okay, this is just the patch. This is the patch. Seems fun. I'm happy with all the patch. I think we're gonna get into a more favored spirit meta because of these reduced spirit resistance stats in the game, and we'll see how that plays. Thank you for watching, everyone.